Detroit Lions Podcast.
Hey guys, Brandon the Temp here from Detroit Lions Podcast, today to talk about Stay or Go wide receiver edition. The first wide receiver we'll be looking at is Marvin Jones, and he did have a pretty good year in Detroit, not as great as everyone expected, but he still did well, getting 930 yards and 55 catches and 4 touchdowns. Now, he definitely deserves to stay in Detroit. We would be ridiculously crazy to cut him after 1 year after pretty impressive work. Next up is Golden Tate, and he seemed like to lock in that number one receiver position. It was questionable beginning of the year who's the number one, Marvin Jones or Golden Tate. Golden Tate proved to be the guy. Ended up getting 91 catches for 1,077 yards and 4 touchdowns. He did have some struggles starting out throughout the year, and once he got benched, it seemed to open up his eyes and realize he needed to step up his game, and boy, he did. Definitely helped Detroit in some big games, for example, Minnesota. Couldn't win that overtime without him. Next up is Anquan Boldin, and he had his worst year in the NFL this year. The worst year, and he was the best receiver in Detroit. To me, that sounds like he's a pretty damn good receiver. He had 584 yards and 67 catches for 8 touchdowns. Anquan Boldin is getting older, so that is the big question. Is he going to retire or not? I want him back in Detroit. He had a fantastic year at number 3, learned a new role. I definitely want to see him return to Detroit. Next up is Andre Roberts, and Andre Roberts needs to go. Detroit can definitely find a better free agent that can return kicks and punts better than Andre Roberts. Now, sure, Andre Roberts isn't too bad at punting or returning punts, but he did struggle with returning kicks. He left the end zone many times, and people can blame the coaches. They can blame Andre Roberts. Either way, it's a problem, and Andre Roberts is a part of it, and it needs to go. Andre wasn't that great as a number 4 receiver, and I'm sure we could find somebody better in the free agency or draft class this year. Now, this one is another tough decision. I'm going to have to go with stay here, and that is for receiver T.J. Jones. He still has something to prove. He didn't do bad as the number 5. He only had 5 catches for 93 yards. But some of those plays were pretty big, and I think you can give him one more chance. Maybe see what he can do in the preseason. If he doesn't, blow you away in the preseason, then it's time for him to go. But for right now, give T.J. Jones another shot. The final receiver here is Jace Billingsley, and he was a practice squad body member for most of the season. He came up to the Detroit Lions main roster near the end of the season, and he didn't really produce anything. He didn't get on the field. He was never active, so I don't think Detroit should keep him on the main roster. Now he can come back to preseason and training camp, get another shot, but I don't think he'll make the main roster. So I'm about to list off possible receivers Detroit could get in the draft period. 2 receivers from the University of Michigan, Amaro Darboh and J.U. Chesson could definitely fit the bill, or 2 receivers from Texas A&M, Ricky Seals-Jones and Josh Reynolds could definitely do it, or we could go to Chad Hansen down in Cal, and we can definitely pick him up. Either way, Detroit needs some help at the receiver position if Anquan Boldin leaves. You can check out other great content like this at DetroitLionsPodcast.com. Thanks for watching.